Orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough where, hello, citizen, random citizen and whatnot. We're gonna go try to talk with Sarah Filburn. Hopefully not because it's night, she's over there. We don't want to disturb people, right? From sleeping. Yeah, doesn't matter.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo.
Cool. We'll see. Anyway, and then we're gonna have to wait maybe more than 24 hours, or actually less. Now that I think about it. Right, where is
Something to report?
Sarah? So down here?
Aquila City's really the heart.
How much we? Oh, we haven't been here at all. We passed it, but well, I think I saw that somebody's house out here. I just decided not to enter. And you're not sleeping. Okay. You must be a night owl like me. Anyone else around here? It's just you?
Intelligent is revolutionary. Why waste time with brewing when you can do so much good and make so many more credits?
Hey, can we chat
If you're here for
about
Weston,
that?
he's underfoot somewhere, either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement.
Are things okay between you and your husband?
Dear me, no, Weston's a fine man. If anything, that's why I want more from him. He could do even greater things, if only he could see that.
I mean, that's actually a strange way to say hello.
Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers. His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Aquila City. Seems those two are content to think small.
I mean, people do have a right to lead their life the way they want, to be
I
honest.
mean, you're right, of course. But with a little more hard work, so much good can be done. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else?
Well, is there actually trouble with the family business?
Well, no, not as such. I mean, the business is doing just fine, but it could be doing even better. Those knuckleheads have so much God-given talent, and I just wish they used it better.
Then why not take on a role in the business yourself?
And try to come between Weston and his brother? They'd never allow it. Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions, but it all falls on deaf ears. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy, and Weston and I live well enough. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things instead of feeling like I'm playing second fiddle. I suppose I should just accept my lot and try to find peace with it.
I mean, there must be some way to resolve this.
Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions.
Could the IntelliWheat really be that much of a game changer then?
Right now, it's tailored to Aquila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow IntelliWheat? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that.
I mean, I might be interested, depending what you're talking about.
That's reasonable. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
So sabotage. And how do I do that?
Henry bores everyone to tears about how crafting beer is so much more art than science. It's delicate. Surely it wouldn't be too hard to mess it up, right?
True, but depending on the size of the batch, your plan should work.
My husband put his foot down and hasn't risked our core business on this. If Henry loses money here, it'll only be from his pet project. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
Okay, right. But there is something else.
It's true. My
we
husband
need to
runs
talk
one of the
about.
most successful businesses in the Freestar Collective. But I still think we can do better.
Yeah, speaking of that, Amira at the Law House sent me about the IntelliWheat shipment.
I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment outside the walls needs to be manually rebooted. But the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for days. We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta are just too dangerous for us to send someone.
And what's the long story?
The full story would take ages. Henry is supposed to be on top of production issues. But his precious latest batch of beer is at a critical point. Whatever the hell that means. And Aldwin Wright's robots should have been overhauled a month ago, but he's just one man and all of Aquila needs him pretty much all the time. So, whether we're supposed to or not, Weston and I are handling it.
I mean, the shipment is urgent. If it's a simple reboot, maybe I can do that.
You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. We can get the wheat to Amira quick. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. You'd be helping our business too, after all. Just be careful. Ashta are very dangerous.
Okay. I did see some equipment outside. So sure. Really some buildings that look like farming buildings. Right, but before that, let's see with Milena. 44.
Kind of booked up right now.
Oh.
Sorry.
Guess what? I need to talk with you. You're right here.
I do jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something.
Ah, wait, hold up. You're the Trade Authority fixer. I said I wanna give the try to talk with the mayor. I thought that guy was the mayor. And I said like, oh, okay, cool. He's right there. Okay. I mean, I think I've already been here. Wasn't this the manor that I explored and found nobody? And now apparently somebody is here. Pardon me. Is that not... Okay. Is this up here? Alright. No, kill a city. Is this towards the balcony then? No. Where the hell did I end up? Go. So you're there. Hold up. You're telling me this is not the way to get there? Not through the manor? Of course, it's
if
not.
If you're sick or hurt, my mom's a doctor. She can fix anything, even accidents. I used to get really grossed out by blood, but I'm used to it now.
Elias?
Hello there. So good to see you. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Aquila City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
The founder?
Ah, that'd be Solomon Coe, who stuck a shovel in the ground right here over 160 years ago. That first settlement grew to become the city you see today. And let me tell you, it was no small hardship to make that dream a reality. Yes, indeed, this place has a proud and noble history. Why, for some of us, it's practically hallowed ground. That's why I like to meet each and every person who comes here, to make sure they know what a special place our city is.
Cool, I appreciate that.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
Right. What can you tell me about the core?
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today.
Right, apparently I got an activity that I could ask him about Frank Lanston and his problem. Right, but before we do that, let me just check the other questions, as the next one would be, where can I get a drink around here?
You've got a few choices there. The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there. Like I said, lots of options.
And why does the city need a wall around it?
You really are new around here, aren't you? Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. As long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about.
Gotcha. What's the tall building in the center of town?
Ah, you must be referring to the Rock. It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's also where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings. As mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective.
Alright. And what about Midtown?
Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out.
Alright, so that's all the question.
A credit for your thoughts.
I mean, what can you tell me about Frank and your problem?
Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's a no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
So, what's wrong with Frank?
He's just another slick, rude, neon corporate hack, full of himself and just awful. I mean, the core is history itself. Cads like him don't belong here.
I mean, if your credits are good, I may be able to oblige.
Of course, of course. The last Hassanove was Sahar, sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Aquila City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanovs.
Can you tell me more about the Hassanovs?
The Hassanovs were one of the early families that took to making a living in space. Very industrious, mainly miners. They settled planetside in the earliest days of Aquila City. They helped good old Solomon Coe a time or two, but they didn't fare well living in full gravity after a couple of generations in zero-G. Lots of health issues. Eventually, a string of just terrible luck left only lonely old Sahar Hassanov. Poor lady. And those that were healthy kept leaving Aquila. The call of the stars.
That sounds like the poor old Sahar wanted to go out on her own terms.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Aquila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the Corps, well, that'll be a bonus.
How will finding her will change anything?
Sahar left no heirs, no instructions. So everything the Hassanovs owned was in limbo. What happened to the estate? Well, you'd have to be a lawyer to make heads or tails of it. But eventually it wound up on the open market, so slick neon corporate shills could grace our community. If she named any heir, we could get the estate back where it belongs. See things made right.
Huh. Watch as he's gonna be the neon guy. It's gonna be Frank. Well, I'm happy to help then.
You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself.
Don't worry, it should be fine. But since I'm gonna help you with this, maybe you can help me with something else?
I'd rather you forget the whole Hassanov business rather than getting hurt.
Yeah, I want Milena permission to do business in Aquila.
Milena Axelrod? I wished I'd never heard that name again. She's a menace. She punched me in the face. Can you imagine? Why would you want to let her back here?
Is she really that bad?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she ran cargo for me for years. I even considered her a friend. But she stabbed me in the back. Well, not literally. But I swore to keep her banned for life.
I still don't know what happened. Well, exactly. I mean, if we help her, her family, the Jansen, might escape starving.
What? Oh, that's terrible. Listen, I feel for the Jansens. If it was just the fisticuffs, I could look the other way. But we caught her smuggling red-handed. She's been blacklisted for good reason. But, legally, if you pay off a bounty, I can't stop her from coming back. But we'll be watching her.
So, yeah, I was right. She was smuggling.
Yes. Honestly, I can't remember exactly what the cargo was. It was years ago. But I do remember getting sucker punched.
I mean, everyone deserves a second chance.
I'd like to think that, but...
Look, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Well, if you say so.
I got a job to do.
Yes, I hear you.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. This really is against my better judgment, but fine. She can come back. I need a drink.
I'm sure you do. Right, and I had this quest, right? Yeah. Report back, deal with the farm equipment, clear the rock, false positives. Where exactly will this be? Okay, that's the farm. Is it? Yeah, unfortunately on the other side. Okay, so let's actually port back to Marco then, because I think I'm already facing that way. And it's the break of dawn. The hours are passing.
Capacity?
97.5% of nominal.
Last time it was serviced?
Every week, we take power seriously, ma'am.
Excellent. What's this I hear about a rate hike?
We had that thunderstorm the other day.
That was a whopper.
Blew out 2 transformers. Bossman says we need a seasonal adjustment to cover it.
The mayor has a small discretionary fund, but it might be able to cover it.
You don't want power bills climbing so close to the election, eh?
You said it, not I.
Mayor's good.
Everything seems to be in order.
Alright. Nothing extra. Okay. Oh, it was a net over there.
Oh yeah.
Where? Right around here. And then right here. Okay, Marco. I managed to convince the mayor.
About one day having my own plot of land.
Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done.
Just be careful. Milena's been caught smuggling before.
I figured it might be something like that. I'll make sure to keep my distance from any of that. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
Yep, no worries.
My pet mom says I made a new dress
If you
suit.
think about it, if the neural amp helps you.
Okay, and then oh, you did select the beer run, which actually hold up. Where's blast zone? Actually, maybe I can.
Next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? We got a report of a distress call out there. We don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
Okay, that's a potential side quest. And I think that system might be a bit ways off. It's gonna be a while until I do that one. Okay.
Please tell me that was target practice.
Oh, let me get some iron as well. Oh, I guess.
Oh, I do not get paid enough to deal with stuff like this.
But why do I get iron and this is aluminum? Right, weird. Oh, and I missed one way back here. Okay, the stick. Alright, and you are nearby. You can't walk this way. I think there were some stairs. Yeah, right here.
Maybe I should switch from terror brute to tranquility.
Alright, Tate. Done what you asked me.
I love my job. So many memories of happy homeowners building new lives.
Right. I cleared out all the hard rock.
No, really. Marvelous. One step closer. I can't wait to tell Ms. Wolf. I know it's not much, but this is well earned.
Was that it? Okay, leveled up level 60.
If you are ever looking to buy property, remember me.
Okay, and then we have the beer run. Okay, Davis Wilson. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the beer run and then probably reboot the farming equipment and hopefully Close to 24 hours have passed. Okay, I don't need the flashlight on for this. Okay. Sure, I'll jump down through here. Ow.
You didn't? Ashtar sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Hopefully nobody's gonna get upset. Standard temperature, completion. Right, let's increase temperature. 69 degrees. Can we do more, actually? Yeah, I need to wait 1 day. That should screw it up, I guess. This is gonna be too warm. That's the last wheel. With the farming equipment, which is that way. Where exactly? I have an exit right here. Perfect. Okay, everybody out. Come on. Sam, where are you? Really? Now is not the time to take a stroll. I'm gonna close the door. Don't want to have any surprises. That's the aluminum. That's just I think that's just a robot. Can't even scan. Right, I do get some Ashta that I can scan if need be.
Scan and pick up anything fun?
Okay, that Ashta is gone.
Hey! Took one!
God damn it, Sam.
Don't need a gun to take you out.
Right, can you take it out?
Good.
Take it out? Thank you.
I'm good. Hell, I'm great.
Any other Ashta around that I can scan? Doesn't look like. The version history, a new nitrate supplement, some tests. Okay, almost a new version. Right, let's just reboot. Just put a small hotfix. That should do it, right? There is some things I can scan out here. Some nickel and cobalt. That's half of the resources. Perfect. What else would be? Argon, benzene, and water. This is probably gonna be somewhere else. Okay, this wasn't that bad. It was just one Ashta alive. The other two didn't make it. Where are the guards from here, though? Like, seriously. And I'm sorry, but this looks like a wooden door, a wooden gate. If you're telling me this is keeping the Ashta away, then they're not that scary, to be honest.
Maybe I should just get out of here. Go join the list.
Maybe you should. But be careful with list. Although we kind of convinced somebody else to join the list. Okay, this is chunks. No,
My
unfortunately.
husband. I think he would have liked what I've done here.
Oh.
He so loved books.
You're the librarian with the books. Right, unfortunately, I didn't exactly check to see what time it was.
Tough as they come.
So I can just see how much longer I need to wait.
Keep
The
it moving.
24 hours to pass.
We don't get that wheat shipment soon.
I took care of it.
That is good news. What was the holdup anyway?
I had to reboot the farming computers.
Oh, that makes sense. Aren't they outside the walls? Wait, you went outside the walls, didn't you?
Yes.
Please, don't risk yourself like that. If anyone got hurt working for the Low House. I hate to ask it, but this next errand should be safe. Easy. Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, though kind, I think sometimes, well, get sick of seeing me. A new face may ease up the purse strings, or at least save me some errands.
Okay, understandable. You have to strike a delicate balance.
It's touch and go sometimes. Pesta too much, and they could turn their back on the project. Too little, and people suffer. So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's been a while since he's donated. Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Laredo Firearms has been vital for us. Both of those are routine, more polite reminders, really. The last is a long shot, probably futile, but the Trade Authority is incredibly wealthy, and they have never ever donated to us. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck, a single credit even, I'd consider it a victory.
So do I have to talk with all four then? I can try and get them.
Only if you can do so without ruffling feathers. We need Cartwright and Lance. But if you can, that would be enormously helpful. Once you're done with that, come back to me.
Okay,
Thank
so I
you
don't need
for
to
your
talk
time.
with all. Just 3. Wasn't it 4? Huh. I guess I can do that anyway. Let's I think go back to and talk to the mayor. Be like, hey mayor. Me again. I need another favor. Since I'm gonna help you with your favor, that is.
I wish my granddad was still with us. What happened to the Hassanovs never sat right with him.
Yeah, I'm here to ask donation for the Low House.
What day is it? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I'll send over my usual monthly donation to Amira. She truly is a wonder. And with the building project her and Mr. Tate are planning, there may be a day when the stretch is a distant memory.
Is the donation from the government or you personally?
Well, from me. Unlike the UC, we don't tax our people to death. The city's budget is very tight, so it falls to the community to look after its own.
I mean, the Low House appreciates it.
I'll talk with Amira later. I didn't mean to cause any problems. Between thwarting bank robberies and helping the stretch, you have the city's thanks. Truly.
No worries.
Got some
wonderful
stuff on my
visit.
mind when you have the time.
Sure, Sam. What is it?
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about.
Really?
That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
I mean, kids know how to push all the right buttons.
That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you. But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner. Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad.
How did you wind up being a ranger?
Well, it wasn't by choice. It was a lousy fit. Maybe someday I'll get into it. I'm just happy I found Constellation. Best damn organization in the settled systems, you ask me.
I mean, must have been tough juggling being a ranger and a father.
Understatement of the century. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Where was Lillian during this?
Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. And as bad as I had it with nursing at all hours, I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't mean those first few months were good by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, Cora's lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And it's something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
Is your past really that bad?
Well, it's bad enough. Let me put it that way.
Okay. I mean, you've given Cora a solid foundation. You don't need to worry about this particular problem.
That's really reassuring. I do the best I can by her. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
Okay, so it's that bad in that situation. Right. There really isn't anyone else that could take her?
No, not really. Lillian and me don't have any siblings. We'd have to start looking into really extended family for other relations. I wouldn't want to anyway. Looking after Cora, that's not something I want to pawn off on someone.
I mean, I think Cora is thriving growing up with Constellation.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Right. Okay, that was a weird last sentence.
Mom says I should learn doctrine like her.
Okay, let's see about the other guys for donations. The next one is this. Oh, this is actually the Trade Authority. I guess we're going for the tough one.
I run the branch's special accounts.
Sure you do.
Do you have
right,
business
Duncan?
with the Trade Authority? Welcome to Aquila City's Trade Authority.
Look, since I helped you with your delivery, I'm here to ask for donations for the Law House.
The Trade Authority has a firm policy of not getting involved in internal matters. We're neutral in all affairs of the governments of the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies.
I mean, helping the stretch could improve the Trade Authority's image.
The Trade Authority's image is doing quite well already. Thank you very much. I'm done discussing this matter.
Really?
If you ever need to deal with the Trade Authority, drop by.
Right. There wasn't any persuasion options. Oh well. Sorry, Amira. I tried. At least maybe from the mayor
all
and
sorts
Laredo.
in Aquila City. I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all kinds here.
Yep. Don't argue with that. I'm here just to ask for donations.
Oh. So Amira has some help? Good. She's going to work herself into an early grave if she's not careful. Laredo Firearms prides itself in helping out all the residents of Aquila City. I'll send Justin over to deliver our monthly donation.
Not that I'm complaining, but why is the leader Lolita Firearms so generous?
The trite answer would be a sense of civic responsibility. But the truth? Guilt. To achieve the level of success I have, broken promises, neglected loved ones, and tough calls. Donations like this are a way of making amends.
Right, your donation is greatly appreciated.
You are quite welcome. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think we're...
Thank you for coming by.
Cool. I don't wanna antagonize them by saying, you can do more than just a donation. Because they might decide to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna help anymore. So, baby steps, in a way. Okay, how far you are? 20-something meters?
Good news, they're going to let me pitch my presentation at the meeting.
Feel free to read. This is a haven for all the lovers.
Okay, actually, no, 50-something. I guess that 20-meter distance was for something else.
My husband and I worked hard to feed Aquila City.
Okay, Amira.
The Cartwrights have been donating to the Low House for generations.
Yeah, I talked with everyone.
Elias and Raisha both sent their donations. Thank you. No word from the Trade Authority. I'm sorry I even asked. I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion, but people like Duncan test my faith.
I genuinely don't know how you do it day after day.
Some days are easier than others. For example, because of you, today is one of the days which gives me strength instead of sapping it. Sarah Philborn gave me these credits to give to you for your help with the farm. You more than deserve it.
You know what? They should go to the stretch, not me.
Those credits are from the grateful Philborns, not me. And I wouldn't take a single one. You've earned it. I have one more thing for you to do, but I hope it's more of a reward. This is part of the Intellowit harvest. I'd like you to deliver it to Simone Jansen and her family. I want you to see the fruits of your labors.
Okay, that should be nearby. I'm bummed there wasn't an option to just insist, you know, take the credits.
I hope you don't mind.
Amira said to expect you. This wheat ensures my family won't go to bed hungry. I genuinely don't know what my family would do without Amira. And you have no idea how much it means.
So Amira delivers this all the time.
She does. Whether rain or shine, she's there for us. Always smiling. Always comforting. I didn't believe in saints before I got to Aquila City. But I do now.
I mean, Amira deserves all the thanks. Just glad to lend a little hand.
Over here in Aquila, it's humbling to see regular people just looking after us. On behalf of my family, of my daughter, bless you.
Nice. Okay, so is that the whole quest?
Scared.
I think it is. Oh, mission updated. No, I doubt. Still need to wait one day. Find new stories. Activities. Where exactly would be this system? Oh, way over here. Right. Yeah, that's gonna be a while until we get there. Never mind. And then what else? Ilios, where I mean, I'm in range to jump, but again, it's a system I haven't explored just yet. Then apparently this another shift at Xenofresh, it's repeatable, so it's not gonna be an end to it. So probably I can just do it off screen if I want to just pass the time. Vladimir's house as well, I believe. Yeah, it's way up there. Another thing that's gonna take a while. Right. I do believe, wasn't there something I could do to pass the time? Also new items. Book idea, core. Right. Do have a cutter. I'm just gonna drop this right here, don't care about it. And local time. Can't remember if there was something to pass the time.
Hey, you dropped it. Wait, you meant to do that?
Yes, I meant to do that. Don't worry, somebody else can pick it up. Maybe they can use it.
She's so amazing.
That's not what I wanted.
Her only
status. Can't remember if there was any past the time. 24 hours UT. Okay, that's not the one. Right, let me just select another quest then while we wait for that one. Sure, you know what? Let's get the wheel. So let's travel there. Oh, hello.
got a situation here. Get ready.
Yeah, that's right. Also, oh, so we were actually like 4 guys fighting the Ashtar right here. Nice. Doesn't say exactly what they're vulnerable to. Oh, we have the benzene. Right, that's gonna help. So what else I have? Red here. So there's more plants around here. So it's just the argon and, well, just the argon because I just found water. Right, since apparently there is some stuff I can scan around here, we're gonna get some of this out of the way. Oh, and there's the argon. Cool, I don't need to worry about any resources. Temperament wary, so he's a bit he's gonna engage me. Okay, more Ashtab, which I already have. I'm gonna take care of it. He would have attacked me anyway, I think. That's the precondition. Don't need it. Whoops.
This feels like old times.
Okay, unfortunately this is not helping. This is more laser. I guess this one looks like he's doing a lot of damage.
Hope you don't mind, I'll let you skim that one.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, that's the ship. It's gonna be that one finished. More to scan over there. That's a big boy just inside there, sure.
Watch it.
I guess they're angry. Okay, I guess we're taking the back door. Right, there's just some gear that I don't need. Let's get the shotgun out. This might be danger close. Okay, what surprises I'm gonna have here? Poland. Okay, some barbecue, sure. Toxin, metabolic agent, hallucinogen, sealant. It's a cozy little house. Lime, because why not? Barrel knife. Okay, optional, actually talk to Frank about the wheel. I'm just gonna eat these ones. Sure, a lime. Got a multi-pack. Can I read it? This is the wheel. It's many pages long, but the most important part is she names Blake Aldwell as her primary heir. Apparently he was an illegitimate child of one of her sons. Interesting. I still think it would have been awkward if Frank would have been the heir. Okay, I think this is pretty much it, right? This should be towards the ship, right? Yes, it is. Cool. So let's get back to Aquila City.
Hope no one recognizes me here.
Well, kinda too late for that, Sam. Right. I do wanna talk with Frank and see if you can find more information. And I suppose Elias, right, Frank is on my left. Though I kinda ran out of air.
There's definitely something magical about a clear sky and a bevy of stars.
Right, so I'm just gonna have some fauna and some flora to explore out here. Keone is there, still waiting for the results. Oh, this is one of the manors. I think I went inside or not.
I'll take Aggies over the Rock any day. Who wants to get drunk when there's rangers all around?
No, I have not been inside. Okay. Oven meat. This is the showers and this is
So you sold the
bedroom.
guts today?
Might get some more on the back end. Your casserole sealed the deal.
Right, Frank, we need to talk.
Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face.
What do you do at Hope Tech?
I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with mineral acquisitions for some of the pricier things we need for the ships. I was really looking forward to having my own region to manage. But now...
Maybe you did something wrong?
Me? I did something wrong. Let me explain. So Ron Hope assigns me to Aquila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site. Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me.
How is it historical?
That's just the thing, isn't it? It's not really. All the manors on the core were built by the founders. But this isn't some sort of sacred ground, right? It's just housing. And the owners before, some nobody third-tier family. But it's the core. Ha! Like I care.
Maybe you should try and back out and get a new house.
And give them the satisfaction? Ha! Never. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had.
Doesn't sound like you care all that much whether people like you or not.
You're damn right I don't. In fact, I almost feel sorry for her. Bunch of wrong-headed, judgmental, backward-looking dust wranglers. That's what these people are. Every credit I spent on that house, I made with honest, hard work. I come here to make my way, and this is how they treat me. I can tell they're all hoping I sell and move out, but the hell with that. I'm gonna stay here and stick it to them all. Make them suffer.
Right, so you're kind of an a-hole. Can you just tell me why people have a problem with you again?
I committed the great sin of buying a house. The fact it was in the core is apparently grounds for me to face a firing squad, based on the looks I've been getting. Everyone seems to think the core is some kind of sacred ground, only fit for worthy descendants of the city founders to live in. Well, real estate is real estate. I don't give a damn where it is. The place was for sale, and I bought it. I didn't cheat or do anything wrong. If people don't like it that an outsider bought one of their ancient family residences, then it's their problem and not mine.
Well, I did find the last will and testament of Sahar.
Who the who? Wait. Hassanov. You mean the family that owned this manor? Oh, hell. Elias Cartwright. That man's always had it out for me. My credits are as good as anyone else around here. I got a business proposition. 10,000 credits, and I take that alleged will off your hands. No questions asked.
Huh. I think I'll hold on to it.
Suit yourself. But there's no way Elias Cartwright or any of those other core snobs will offer you anything close.
Don't you need to wait for the contract to be signed?
This ain't the UC. We shook hands and the deal's done. Should have the contract signed tomorrow.
My cousin works for Deimos, and he says the approval process for a big deal can take months.
That's life under the boot for you. Business keeps going this good.
Right, so I'm gonna give the wheel to Elias. Don't really like this guy. Seems like he's not really respectful. So screw him.
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease.
What?
What? No, I don't have Dunlop's disease. What is that? Your belly Dunlop over your belly. Asshole.
Okay, I might need to remember that one. Dad jokes. Okay, Elias.
I'm helping out my mom with doctor stuff. It's hard sometimes, but I kind of like it.
Old Sahar was so sad near the end. But her lawyer would have surely made her draft a will.
Yeah, speaking of that, can we chat?
Like I said, be careful.
Right, I got Sahar's will.
Hassanov business rather than getting hurt.
She left everything to Blake Aldwell.
You got it! That's wonderful! But Blake Aldwell... Let me think back. There was a Blake. Might be we can track him or any surviving kin down. I'll get my lawyer on this. Frank Langston's in for a rude surprise. And we can maybe see a Hassanov return back to the core.
I don't expect Frank's going to take this lying down.
No, he won't. But this ain't Neon. We've got real laws here in Aquila City. You've more than earned this. You've done the city a great service.
Cool. Mean 2,500, yeah, never mind.
The finest folk in this...
Nothing else we can chat about. So, we still need to wait 1 day. The same with Keoni. So that means... maybe deputized. Can do that finally. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And by that time, hopefully one day would have passed. And then we can return and do the other 2 side quests. But that will be for next time. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.